What's up YouTube, Rudy here, and welcome to Let's Play Stellaris, Anarchy in the United Space Kingdom. So one thing that I've been reading up about, and that I find very interesting, are the AI personalities that the different empires have. Oh, we have a new election coming up. I'm just going to sort of take a look at that and see what it's all about. It'll cost me 200 to elect. It has been 40 years, and the plutocratic oligarchy elects a new leader every 40 years. So our current leader is Camilla de la Cruz, who had the develop industry agenda. But I think I'm going to elect Niedzeni Banifo for the fleet expansion, so my ship cost will be cheaper. Ship upkeep will be minus 10%, which is huge, and I can build my ships 20% more quickly. And oh, also charismatic for cheaper edict cost and longer edict duration. And frontier outpost minus 15%. I don't think I'll be building too many frontier outposts. I mean, yeah, it's a nice one. So I'm going to elect her. A new ruler has been elected, Prime Anarchist, Niedzeni Benefo. And then the next election will be in 2280. Alright. Okay, so I was talking about the AI personalities, which there's a lot more to it than I thought there was. Like, for instance, to the north, I have the honor-bound warriors, which is it's just a combination of all of the AI race by their ethos and the racial strengths and other traits. So because they're honor-bound warriors, that it makes them more aggressive, so they're more likely to declare war, and also they're more likely to conquer planets. And that's in contrast to the Helvan interplanetary states, who have the ethos of Fanatic materialist and pacifist, and they're peaceful traders, so their aggression is actually lower. And there are other things, like it sort of determines how much they put towards the military or versus expansion with colony ships. And the Fallen Empire, this particular Fallen Empire has the militant isolationist personality. And you want to know what angers them? It's when you colonize close to their borders. Now, I technically have no colonies next to their borders, but I do have a frontier outpost and a lot of mining operations going on. I had sort of been talking about colonizing Kahubis, because there's a desert world here. And sort of thinking to myself, well, gee, this is a fallen empire, they're probably not going to like that. But I didn't actually realize that there were mechanics in this game based on their personality, and they would really frown upon me colonizing that desert world. So I think I'm not going to do that. One thing that I'm wondering, though, is once I finish enlightening the Mirran civilization and they become a protectorate under me, they're of course going to be a planet right next to the Fallen Empire. I wonder how that's going to affect my relations. Like, maybe they'll declare war on me over the protectorate, I wonder. We'll see and find out. Another thing I want to try out is on Libertalia, I'm building, or no, on New Jilosia, I have a Betharian power plant. I'm building another Betharian power plant, and I plan to build a third power plant. So I'm thinking, if I concentrate all of my energy on one world, that would be an extremely efficient use of the capacity overload edict, especially since my current Prime Anarchist gives me a discount to the cost and an additional time period, a plus 25% edict length. So it's not going to last 10 years, it's going to last 12 years and 12 and a half years, which I think will be really good if I'm at war or I need to do lots of fleet operations, because you can't, it can increase my energy production so I can maintain my fleet when they're at war, because they use up more energy to maintain. So that should be an interesting experiment, and also you could do the same thing with minerals. Make a planet that focuses only on minerals. But, I mean, minerals have never really been an issue for me in past games, so I don't know if it's really necessary to think about or plan about. But something to keep in mind. So I believe we are currently Yes, we are surveying these systems here. We have Tropical World and Tundra World, Arctic World, or no, Arid World, and another Arid World. And there's the United Jilo conglomerate of Zarkon. Not quite my rivals. They're erudite explorers. I mean, we are the Anarchy Jilos, and we are individualists, but they're not. These guys aren't collectivists or anything, so we're not like at each other's throats. But they do seem to be having. They have non-aggression pacts with 2 other empires, and they have a trade agreement with the United Kafavad Foundation. So they are sort of establishing their own bloc in this part of the galaxy. I would like to ally with the Helvan interplanetary states one day, but they're wary of us.
Colony established.
Maybe we can do some trading to maybe help our relationships. Let's see, offer a trade deal. You know, I could use more energy. What if I just asked for a bunch of energy? And what would I have to give them in exchange? Huh. I can give them a research agreement for a ton of energy right now. What is my... I can store 3,500 energy, and I can give them a 10-year research agreement, and they will give me... How much energy could I possibly get from that? I mean, to me, this just seems like a great deal. I don't know, because I have more technology than they do. So, I'm not worried about them becoming my enemies or my rivals. I feel like we should be allies eventually, and I want them to have a technology bonus, and I want the energy. And I suspect that maybe this will help increase our trust. And so I initiate the trade deal. I hope this results in a long-term relationship so we can compete with the Han-Mora worlds and also the United Jilo conglomerate of Zarkon in the west. Having all that extra energy will, Okay, okay, so the deal was accepted. Great. I wonder if that has any sort of immediate effect. Has a trade deal. Great.
Construction complete.
Well, since I have all this surplus energy, I'm not worried about running out of energy anytime soon. So I have this construction ship, so I'm just going to go ahead and build all of these mineral mining stations. Now my mining stations are more expensive because I no longer have the expansionist leader, the industrial leader. How's my surveying going? I need to think about building a frontier outpost down here. Otherwise, these worlds are probably going to get scooped up by the others. Well, anyway, so I have
construction complete.
Oh, what did I finish building? A spaceport? Or upgrading my spaceport? Okay, so we have no governor on some of these worlds now. We have no governor on Libertalia. So let's recruit a new governor. The previous governor is now the prime anarchist, so she's really moving up in the world. I think I'm going to go with Yuma Hashimoto because they're eager, so they're cheaper to recruit. And Kasaba needs a governor as well. What's the surface of this world look like? I guess I'll get Darcy Thompson for the plus 10% food and cheaper farms. That'll be good for getting that colony up and running, Kasaba. And so now we can build our ships more cheaply because of our new leader. Minus 10% cost, is that right? Agenda, expand the fleet. Minus 10% ship cost. Great. I think she really is the right Anarchy Jilo for the job. I mean, because we have the Han-Mora worlds who are getting more powerful, and we need to strengthen our fleet, and she's the one to get it done. And of course our corvettes are at minus 20% because of our assembly yards. But yes, I will build destroyers all across the Empire. So I can't build the destroyer at New Jilosia because they don't have a level 3 spaceport.
Research complete.
I guess I should upgrade them. Alright, research is complete. Alright, galactic influence plus 1 monthly influence. Or galactic influence? I mean galactic administration. I also get the Empire Capital Complex. which will produce, gives better adjacency modifiers. And advanced government forms. Yeah, I need to look into what advanced government forms are. But first, I'll pick new research. Clone armies. I think someone has been watching too many films. I guess I'll research xenodiplomacy now. My advanced government form is the Mega Corporation, which is the advanced form of plutocratic oligarchy, plus 10% minerals and energy, and minus 50% mining station build cost, which is kind of nice. Yeah, I didn't realize you could reform your government like this. Like, I could go to indirect democracy, and the advanced form of that is democratic utopia, which has plus 2 leader skill instead of plus 1, and minus 30% leadership recruitment cost. That'll cost me 250 influence, which I may do at some point in the near future, but I want to save up some more influence now because I've been spending a lot of influence.
System survey complete. Research complete.
Alright, we have cold fusion. Well, I guess after this breakthrough, my scientists can chill out. Self-aware logic. Additional research alternatives. That might be helpful. I think I'll do that. I like more research. We also like sentience and self-awareness. What can go wrong? How's our surveying coming along? Tundra world? So we seem to have some tundra worlds here. This is definitely a region of space we need to get some influence in here and fast before the other empires try to take some of these systems from us. Because, I mean, I feel like the galaxy is running out of room. I feel like we're on the cusp of another, like, second phase of expansion. You know, the first phase was getting Libertalia a new Jilosia, and now we've sort of settled in, and now it's time for the next batch of colonists who just want to get out there and make a name for themselves and contribute to the history of our empire. So yeah, and I think this is the region for that second phase of expansion. I'm thinking of building a frontier outpost in the Brius system. I'm not sure how much territory that'll get me. And maybe I can colonize... I mean, I still need to get the research, too. I need to research Arctic arid world colonization before I can really exploit these planets.
Survey complete. Construction complete.
So the Zephyr can do some more surveying. And I'm going to send a construction ship down here to build a wormhole station. Then I'll move along here in between the Helvan Interplanetary States and the United Kaf-Vivad Foundation. So this population is still growing, and we finished that Betharian power plant. I think I'll swap these two, so I get the energy. And I'll build another Betharian power plant here, to use up my last Betharian stone. Good. I'm going to combine the 3rd Strike Force with the 1st Strike Force. And that is Let's Play Stellaris, Anarchy in the U.S.K. Thank you for watching, and like the video if you liked it. Thank you.